When I was a kid, I thought God was like someone that had a clipboard and was just writing down everything that I did.
Bad little flex, she wanna know me. I stay low key, all gas, no brakes, baby, let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD.
Hey guys, this is Asia from the future. So I just want to let you know that my camera settings were a little messed up for this episode. So I look like I'm going slow motion for a little bit. I want to let you guys know that I see it and I'm sorry and I apologize. This is a good episode, so I would really appreciate it if you'd continue watching, but if you don't, I understand. Watch. I'm gonna get you. Thank you, bye. Hello guys, welcome to As Your Big Sister with your host, me, Asia, my queen. That is me. That is she. I am where I want to be. How are you guys doing today? Good? Good. So today's going to be a really short episode, okay? It might not be that short because you know I love to run my mouth.
Shut up, bitch.
We are going to talk about shame versus guilt, okay? With guilt, right? It's you having remorse for hurting somebody. So let's just say you're walking, I got big ass feet, so I do this often, but I'm walking and I accidentally step on somebody's foot. I feel bad for the fact that I hurt you, okay? So I'm like, oh my goodness, I am so sorry for stepping on your foot, right? I'm so sorry that I hurt you in this way. Shame would be me walking around with my big ass feet, stepped on your foot. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry for stepping on your foot and hurting you in that way. How could I be someone who is so big-footed?
Coach Daddy, those aren't fins. Those are her feet. Hey everybody, it's Flipper.
How could I be someone that's so big-footed and so stupid and so clumsy that I hurt someone in this way? So you personalize this action, okay? Like there are some shitty things that I've done in this life, and there are some very, very shitty things that I have to do going forward. It just is what it is. Okay? Just like there are good things that I'm going to be doing in this life, there are some times that I'm not the best, okay? But what I can do is speak about the fact that these are not good or the greatest things to do, but not personalize it, not say this is who I am. I am somebody that steals. Hey there. I am not somebody. You guys stop stealing at Target. I'm going to keep it there. They said that they are just keeping a tally of the things that you steal. And once it adds up to a certain amount, bam, you're caught. So please. Anyways, moving on. But we are not our mistakes. There are times that I've walked around this bitch, and this bitch being this world, and I've just held my head low. Because I'm like, oh my God, do they know that I did this and that and that and that and that? Let me hide my face. Because I do think that we are in a time period where we are correcting some people that just went around and caused ruckus and nobody said anything, or people were too scared to say anything. For example, I posted a video yesterday talking about how Mac employees are just rude. They're rude as fuck.
Hello there, Your Honor. I want to say I'm sorry for the things I've done, and I try and be stronger in this life I chose.
But like back in the day when Mac was super duper poppin', one, there was not somewhere where a casual person like myself could express those type of feelings, right? And to hundreds of thousands of people. But two, people did not want to shake the table, right? Because Mac was like the one and only, you know what I mean? Or, you know, Mac had the people that you wanted to get close to and rub elbows with. So you just didn't say certain things because, ooh, one day I want to work with them. And they're the only company that sells the makeup that I like. And they're the only company that holds makeup in my town or something like that. Like, so it's like you had to kind of be hush hush about a lot of things. So I do think that that's why, you know, specifically myself, I have guilt and shame for some things because I'm like, oh my God, when is this shit gonna come up? You guys, if anything bad comes up about me, right? If anything bad comes up about me, it's true. I'm joking. But like, come talk to me, you know, ask me, hey girl, did you do this and this and that? And I would say yes or no. Okay. I think a lot of people are trying to put everybody on blast for every little thing. Oh, this person called me a stupid idiot in the 3rd grade. This person did this person did that, this person did that. Because they know how everybody as a collective is going to behave, because a lot of people can't face what they're ashamed of. So it's like, let's attack this person for something that they're probably feeling guilt for or shameful for. So I understand our anxieties behind it, and I understand my anxieties behind it. However, I don't think that we have to be a prisoner of our past. I'm not one that really believes that, especially like I didn't kill anybody. I didn't do anything physically harmful to anybody, right? You know, I probably said some things I probably shouldn't have said. I probably behaved in a way out of hurt and insecurities. Yeah. But I do think that some people want us to be a prisoner of our past because they can't imagine a world where you move on and they haven't moved on from whatever you've done. How could you live this amazing life? How could you feel good about yourself when you've done this and this and that to me? And I mean, there are some people that I do want to apologize to, you know, just being a kid and projecting. Like, I was highly bullied by by people that were supposed to love me. So I went to school and I would laugh along with somebody that was making fun of somebody else. You know, there's just dumb shit. So now I try to hold grace for badass kids that treated me like shit when I was a kid, because I know why I was behaving that way. And the thing is, I did not know I was being bullied in my household until one of my other family members told me that person said that they used to bully me. So after that person told me that, I was like, wow, that's probably why I behaved in that way. That's why every time I felt like somebody was intellectually weaker than me, I would take advantage of that. And I would boss them around or, you know, talk down to them, because people were doing that to me when I was a kid, you know? So I just want us to remember that we are not our mistakes. We are not our past. Even though you cannot take what you've done back, you could always apologize and move forward by changing your behavior. And shaming yourself is not going to change your behavior. You know, it's honestly going to reinforce that behavior. It's going to continuously manifest that behavior because you are constantly thinking about being that person and you're constantly identifying yourself with that person. So you are going to constantly do those things. Like if you continue to go around saying, oh, I'm such a cheater. I'm such a cheater because you cheated years ago, then you're going to continue being a cheater. It's just, it just is what it is, you know? You have to also, you know, build up the credibility of not being a cheater too. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I'm just deciding not to be a cheater. And like, that's cool and all, but you need to build up that evidence that you're not what you say you're not. That makes sense. You know, so every time, you know, when I think about the times that I was mean to some girl, I'm like, wow, I have to pay this back. And, you know, I'm not nice to people because I'm trying to rid myself of guilt, but you have to rebuild the person that you say you want to be. So if you no longer want to be that bully, if you no longer want to be that cheater, if you no longer want to be that thief, you need to stop stealing. You need to stop cheating. You need to stop being a bully. You know, and when you see yourself in that position to maybe bully somebody, you doing something exact opposite is going to prove to you that you're no longer that person, not just by saying you're not a bully or you're a girl's girl or you know what I mean? It's like you have to show that proof. Because I know it is so popular to say that you're a girl's girl. It is so popular. Like, I'm always on the girl's side or whatever. But you have to show that proof, you know? So just give yourself permission to dance throughout life and not have to look so closely and pick apart every last thing you've ever done in your life. Just allow yourself to dance. And I call that dancing because once you know, when you get into that groove, first you're like, ugh, a little rigid, right? But once you start getting into it and you wave in and you pop lock and you just, and things just start being smooth, and you might miss a rhythm, and the missed rhythm or the missed beat is that mistake. So you might miss, but you get back on beat. Allow yourself to dance.
Okay, y'all ready to dance? Come on.
Allow yourself to dance, because when you're looking at your life under a magnifying glass, you're not going to be able to really live like that, because you're constantly, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? You're going to get it wrong. You're going to get it wrong. And you don't have to feel shame for that. I think for a lot of us, gosh, damn it. The reason why we're so open and so we're always ashamed of everything that we fucking do is because of this perception of what God was taught to us. Like, when I was a kid, I thought God was like someone that had a fucking clipboard and was just writing down everything that I did. It was just, oh, you did not do this, you did not do that, you did not. So every fucking night I would pray and I'd be like, God, please don't flood the earth again. Because I would think that God was going to get mad one of these days and tear some shit up. So my relationship with God, honestly, if I'm just processing this as I am sitting here right now, my relationship with God was the reason why I was so hard on myself for no reason. Everything that I did was just the end of the world. And once I saw a different perspective of what God is, I'm like, oh shit. This feels more loving and accepting, not passive. There's boundaries, of course. And I think that's what some religious people got fucked up about spirituality. They think that spirituality is something that is just like a free-for-all, you know? In some cases, actually, for me, in a lot of cases, it really is. Because no matter what, you're loved and you're supported. I think that's kind of what it looks like to me. It feels like you're loved and supported no matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what you do. But of course, there are karmic consequences for the things that you do. Not in a way of saying, don't do this or you're going to do this. No. It's like, hey, listen, what you give out, you're going to get back. Simple. You know, it doesn't feel so judgmental. Like, I don't constantly feel like someone's like pointing their big ass finger at me all the time. I'm more thinking about it like this, like, Asia. So listen, so you're going to do this, okay? And because you are somebody that is aware and knows these consequences, especially because you're someone who knows, just know that once you do this action, you're going to get it back. An old man once told me, the more you know, the more you are responsible for. That's it. That's it. So you read all these damn spiritual books. You did the prayers. You did the meditations. You did the journaling. You had the conversations. So sis, you know. So you know what you're doing. You're very knowledgeable about what's going on. Okay. I'm not telling you to be perfect, but what I'm telling you is, you know how things are going to work. And that's just what it feels like to me. Be easy on yourself. Okay? You dragging yourself through the mud ain't gonna get you there. Okay? You just gonna get dirty. That's it. The ease, the slowness, the taking your time, that's gonna get you there. You shaming yourself, you being hard on yourself, you calling yourself names, it's just going to make the ride harder, and it's going to take so much longer because you're going to have to be dealing with self-esteem issues and this issue. Listen, be easy. Rest in peace to my cousin Brandon. That was his saying, be easy. Man, I miss you. I miss you so much. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell everybody that I'm beautiful, kind, smart, and sexy. This is As Your Big Sister. I'm Asia, my queen. Bye-bye.
Shut up, bitch.